You're watching DT India Live. I'm Sakal Bhatt, and before we move on, let's do a quick recap of the headlines we're tracking at this hour. In fact, let's get you the top stories at this hour. Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurated a new Consulate General of India along with French President Emmanuel Macron in the city of Marseille on Wednesday. Prime Minister Modi and French President Macron greeted the Indian diaspora present to witness the joint inauguration of the Indian Consulate. Both leaders jointly inaugurated the Indian Consulate in Marseille, and earlier, Prime Minister Modi received a very heartwarming welcome by the Indian diaspora outside the newly inaugurated Indian Consulate. Both Prime Minister Modi and French President Macron met and interacted with the members of the Indian diaspora.
Honored guests,
Prime Minister Narendra Modi along with French President Emmanuel Macron also paid homage to the Indian soldiers who fought in the World Wars I and II at the historic Mazargues cemetery in the port city of Marseille in France. At the solemn ceremony, Prime Minister Modi laid a wreath honouring the brave fallen heroes who answered the call of duty and fought with unwavering courage and were martyred in the line of duty. In other news, this year's Pariksha Pe Charcha featured a special episode on mental health and well-being with Bollywood actress Deepika Padukone engaging with students in the second episode. Deepika talked about the significance of mental well-being, particularly in the context of education. She emphasized the need to handle stress and shared some tips to be followed during exams with the students. In addition to this, actress Padukone, several other notable personalities including Bollywood stars Vikrant Messi and Bhumi Padnekar, spiritual leader Sadhguru, Jaggi Vasudev and Indian boxer Mary Kom will participate in the event. Prime Minister Modi launched the 8th edition of Pariksha Pe Charcha on Monday with an interaction with students at Delhi's iconic Sundar Nursery, where he shared tips with students on managing exam stress, the benefits of meditation and leadership. Deepika also advised the parents not to recognize their child's potential and not pressurize them.
Stress feel करना बहुत ही natural चीज़ है. It's a part of life. How we handle the stress, I think is the important thing. आज इस प्लेटफॉर्म पे मैं ये भी कहना चाहूँगी कि पेशेंस रखना बहुत ज़रूरी है. रिलेटेड टू योर एग्ज़ाम्स, एग्ज़ाम के रिजल्ट्स हो या एग्ज़ाम की जो प्रेपरेशन है, पेशेंस is an extremely important virtue, I think. You can only do what is in your control. हम प्रिपेयर कर सकते हैं. We can sleep well. We can hydrate well. हम एक्सरसाइज करेंगे, हम मेडिटेशन करेंगे.
Talking about depression, the actress highlighted a quote from Prime Minister Modi's book that said, and I quote, "Express, never suppress," and encourage students to never suppress their feelings.
मैं बहुत लकी हूँ कि मेरे पेरेंट्स ने मेरे ऊपर ज़्यादा प्रेशर नहीं डाला टू ब्रिंग गुड मार्क्स. तो मैं पेरेंट्स को भी कहना चाहूँगी कि आप अपने बच्चों का जो पोटेंशियल है उसको रियलाइज करना बहुत ज़रूरी है. मे बी देयर इंटरेस्ट लाइज इन समथिंग एल्स एंड दैट इज़ ऑल्सो ओके.
In other news, as the India Energy Week 2025 progressed into its second day, Minister for Petroleum and Natural Gas Hardeep Singh Puri highlighted India's unprecedented momentum towards green energy transition while underscoring the need to focus on future energy sources. Addressing the gathering, the minister added that the IEW, that is India Energy Week, has become the second largest energy event within 3 years of its inception, adding that the primary focus of the event is on biofuels, renewable energy sources and hydrogen.
A representation that captures both the urgency of the moment and the excitement of the unfolding India story. The India Energy Week has emerged to become the second largest energy event in only its third year. Primary focus remains on increasing the adoption of biofuels, renewables and hydrogen.
Minister Puri also chaired a roundtable ministerial meeting on clean cooking during Indian Energy Week 2025, which began on 1st of February. During the meeting, the minister underlined India's exemplary progress towards providing clean, sustainable and affordable modern cooking fuels. Also added that the initiatives implemented by India demonstrate that universal clean cooking access is possible with concerted efforts. By placing clean cooking at the forefront of our global energy agenda, we can save lives, boost economic potential and safeguard our planet. The event will come to close on 14th of Feb. The 14th Asian Fisheries and Aquaculture Forum is taking place in New Delhi. The theme for this year is Greening the Blue Growth in Asia Pacific. The event brings together over 1,000 delegates from 24 countries. This marks the second time India is hosting the forum after 18 years, underscoring the country's growing influence in global fisheries. India is now the world's second largest producer of fish and aquaculture products, making this forum an important platform for showcasing its contributions to sustainable fisheries. The forum will also include an expo to foster collaboration among industry stakeholders and explore advancements in the blue economy. Well, on the birth anniversary of Guru Ravidas, India's Prime Minister Modi remembered him for dedicating his life to eradicating discrimination from society. Taking to social media site X, Prime Minister wrote, and I quote, "He dedicated his life to eradicating discrimination from society. His messages, filled with the spirit of service, harmony and brotherhood, will always remain a guide for the welfare of the weak and deprived sections of society." Unquote. People across India commemorate the birth anniversary of Guru Ravidas on 12th of February as Guru Ravidas Jayanti, a revered 15th century saint and poet who played a key role in the Bhakti movement. His teachings emphasize social equality, harmony and justice, inspiring generations.
भेदभाव इस सब के खिलाफ उन्होंने उस दौर में आवाज उठाई। रविदास जी ने समता और समरसता की शिक्षा भी दी और हमेशा दलितों, वंचितों की विशेष रूप से चिंता भी की। मुझे खुशी है कि आज हमारी सरकार रविदास जी के विचारों को ही आगे बढ़ा रही है। सरकार सबकी है, सरकार की योजनाएं सबके लिए। मैं देश और दुनिया भर के सभी श्रद्धालुओं को संत रविदास जी की जन्म जयंती और माघी पूर्णिमा की हार्दिक बधाई देता हूं। जय गुरु रविदास।
President of India Draupadi Murmu also extended her greetings on the birth anniversary of Guru Ravidas. In a message, the President has said, and I quote, "Guru Ravidas ji was a great Indian saint who gave the message of unity and brotherhood to all through his writings. His soulful poetry transcends the barriers of caste and religion and motivates entire humanity. The life of Sant Ravidas ji is a source of inspiration for all sections of society. On this occasion, let us imbibe his message of devotion, compassion and selfless service, make it a part of our lives and contribute to the making of an inclusive society and a developed nation." Unquote. Well, 3 Indian computer science students have won the Bronze Award at the Global Best M-Gov Award 2025 during the World Government Summit in Dubai. The accolade recognizes innovative technological solutions advancing mobile government services and societal progress. The team received the award for their application Accessway that benefits individuals with disabilities. Accessway is an AI-powered platform which integrates augmented reality, artificial intelligence and crowdsourced data to provide accessible navigation, social connection and emergency tools.
We created a navigation software for people with disabilities so that they can navigate indoor and outdoor tourist places. It also have an AR companion which could guide them throughout an emergency situation and also to navigate the marketplaces. It creates an ecosystem for the government as well as the people with disability and the shopkeepers to create and collaborate together for an accessible environment.
And now we present to you a special report from RT correspondent on Aero India taking place in Bengaluru, and the two fifth-generation fighters from Russia, that is Su-57 and American F-35, facing each other for the first time.
This right here is the beast that has been catching all the eyeballs here in Aero India, the Su-57.
As a test pilot, I want to say that this aircraft is really worthy. It has excellent characteristics that have been tested and confirmed during flight tests, as well as during combat operations. All modern consumers of these military products always treat everything new with such attention in order to have a competitive advantage in potential combat.
It's a battle for skies here in Bengaluru at Aero India. For the very first time, the Russian Su-57 and the American F-35 have come face to face.
There's been a great excitement not only in India but around the world, because the Su-57 Fallon, the fifth-generation aircraft of Russia, went out of the country for the first time to China in November last year at their air show. And now, later on when we came, of course, the F-35 flew in the last Aero India in 2023. And we were excitedly waiting that when will the Su-57 come here. And first time ever, anywhere in the world, that these two Western and Russian aircraft are standing together.
The Su-57 is a fifth-generation aircraft. Its technologies and characteristics are designed to ensure its superiority for the next 40 to 50 years. These are low-visibility technologies. They allow this aircraft to be used in areas where air defenses are active and other aircraft cannot be used. We are deeply convinced that the Su-57 aircraft is ideally suited for India, much better than any other aircraft.
Well, that's all we have for you in this edition of DT India Live, but let us know your thoughts on the news of the day. For those of you on the go, get us all the latest news and updates from India and across the world on DT India mobile app. This app is available on Android and iOS platforms. For that, you can scan the QR code on your screen. We'll be back with more news as it breaks here on DT India. I'm Sakal Bhatt, and from all of us here in Delhi, thanks for watching DT India Live.